Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mysterious Mr. Ryan and welcome to the Royal Palace of Willow Creek. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the largest build I have ever done. I know I say that a lot on this channel, and I do. I say that a lot of my builds, I try and step up the game quite a lot with every build I do, especially with these big ones, because they are so time consuming to make. I always like to make sure I do it even more so, and this one pretty much takes the trophy for the longest build I'm probably ever going to do as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I try not to say the exact timings these build takes, but this particular build took 5.5 hours to record. So much so I split this over 3 days because it was so intense trying to actually do this and do this quickly enough to make it viewable. Meant I ended up with 5.5 hours of footage, which is a insane amount to edit. So why am I building this build so big? Well, the main reason is I have just hit a massive channel milestone. I have broken 500 subscribers and now hit 600 subscribers, which is a massive amount of people. So to celebrate this, I thought I'd celebrate with a massive build, and this is certainly something this tries to be. So this build itself, I saw a design kind of similar to it a few weeks ago on the internet, and I just love what the person had done with this open decked area at the front, this really high foundations, and I decided to take this but put a massive amount of my own spin on it. So I wanted to take the Palace of the Kings, which if you remember was kind of the German parliamentary building is the best way of describing it, and I wanted to put something a bit more to it. So I took this particular design and mixed the two together, so really pleased with how this came out. So as you can see, let's talk about the actual shape. So I've laid out the main foundations now, and at this front porch I've got 2 fountains either side, the hedgerows there and black border on the fountains. I've laid out a nice patio, and now I'm doing my classic iconic geometric shapes, which seems to be something a lot of people like at the moment. So, and I have to admit, it's something that I think really breaks up the ground and makes that front look amazing. So I'm going to carry on doing that for the time being because I really like it. So just laying down some plants either side, and then moving on to what will be some hexagonal fountains either side of the main entrance walkway. So just laying them down now. With these are just more decoration. So I use some fountains I've not used before. So nice big spread 5-pointed star there, along with the tall pillar fountains and a centerpiece as well. And then tied it up with the black border and also some plants around the edge as well to break it up a little bit. Again, this gave me a chance to use some fountains I've not really used before. Because of the types of fountains and the types of walkways I do, I often miss some of the key points, and this was certainly one of them I did unfortunately miss. So wanted to try and use it again. So again, same fountain on this side, it's a complete mirror image, so I try and do exactly the same. Again, I'm afraid that's my OCD talking there, that I have to do things like that symmetrical, otherwise it kind of plays on me. So here we go. So again, just placing down the plants around the edge. As you saw, I placed down a nice tree on the bottom left corner, and now same on the right. Again, similar style of plants around the edge of the bottom of the tree just to break it up, and now it's time to move on to the centre walkway. So the centre walkway itself, I've put again some leaping fountains down, leaping through some tall columns, 3 of the centre and the medium ones on each of the edges, and then it's time to move on to the main build itself. So the columns I'm using here are something very similar to that I used in Palace of the Kings. So this was something that really made those fronts stand out, and I'm not really sure why, but I really fell in love with how they looked. So something I wanted to again utilise and use again. So as we move up to the first story now, I've had a lot of problems with this. As you can see, my curved decks are disappearing a lot. Unfortunately, it was a problem I had with this upper story. I'm afraid you'll see me make a small jump cut when I actually complete this, only because for some reason it wasn't working properly. In the end, it took me about 20 minutes of fighting to get the room to actually register as a room. So just finishing off the shape now, and there was this small jump cut as you can see. So what I've done is on each of these columns I've gone in slightly, so the supports now have their own little balcony area. And again, it will become a lot more clear when I do the wallpaper, as you can see. So the wallpaper itself is yellow on the most part, but I use this open stone brick to act as kind of columns and also act as a highlighter for the central point. So really pleased with how this came out actually, and this is one of the items from the Spa pack. I use a lot in a couple of my other builds I've done now, and again it's like one of my favourite wallpapers I use at the moment. So for the time being, it's certainly something you're going to be seeing in my builds. So now it's time to just finishing off, going around making sure I've done all the balconies and that wall separator, and because of the way this is working out I then put a fence down just to create a lip there, again to break up that upper story and make it stand out a little bit. So just going around now, placing down some key flooring to show the tiled areas, and now it's time to do the upper. This is kind of a handrail banister, but it actually acts as kind of a finishing topper point for the roof, and again the roof is something I'll explain in a moment of how I've done this. So with the roofs, that is something I will cut out a little bit later, but for the time being let's just go around and just sort out what will be windowed areas. So the columns are acting as separators, and the windows will actually sit in the centre of those bricked areas, and the roof at the top just pretty much finishes it off and makes those windows pretty much complete. Again, I'll go through that in a moment. So just going through, finishing off the banisters to complete that roof at the top, and again just going around the whole outside with the trim just to make sure it stands out. Okay, so next stage. It's time to actually start working on the roof. So the roof is something that took quite a bit of fiddling to get right, and I'm not going to lie, this is something in the end the final record took me, I think it was 55 minutes of playing, so there are certainly some parts of this I have cut out to save you the time. So this trim basically runs through the dome sections, which kind of sort of leads between all the roof points. It goes around the whole outside border, it goes through the centre of these curved roofs I have going, and there will be a centre point as well, but the centre point is really difficult to describe what I've done with the roofs. It's made of four different sections, but again that'll become clear in a moment when I move to the centre. So just working down on the top bars for all of the roofs. Again, it's just a trim aesthetic I went with, but really pleased with how it came out. Such a simple idea I'd never thought of doing before, and I'm really pleased with how it works. So again, might be something you might see again in the future. So as you go around, just doing the mirror image on the other side, and now it's time to move into the centre. So it's made of 4 parts. Each one acts as a corner, but when I did this in the template, it worked straight away and I had no problems with it. In this particular version, for some reason, when I was trying to design this, I could not get these to line up. So in the end, it took me about 40 minutes, and as you'll see me shortly, cut out a large chunk of this. It's just one of those things. You can see me playing with it here, and it's just not working properly. So what I've done was I fiddled with this, and in the final upload you will see it will actually all be perfect, but for the time being I'm afraid you will have to live with it how it is. So just finishing off the roof now with another dome section at the top. Again, just broke up the roof a little bit, made it look quite nice and quite an interesting style that I've not seen someone do before. So again, trying to stick with something weird. Okay, just to colour the roofs now. Colouring the roof, gone with varying shades of red for this particular roofing scheme. So quite a bright red on each of the domes in the 4 corners, and a darker sort of almost brown for the rest of it. And again, on each of the roofs above the little windows, they will also be the brighter red as well. So for each of the columns, again, just doing the roof across all of them, and just matching this all up so they're all the right height. Again, roofing is quite painful. I have to admit, it's the one part of building I do not enjoy. I like the designs you can get with roofs, but I just don't enjoy recreating it. It's one of those aspects, it's one of the few aspects of building I really don't like. So this build was certainly somewhat of a challenge, because I think it's one of the builds I've used with the most roof pieces, which made me want to cry when I was doing it. So just finishing off the main outside of the design now. So again, laying down the balcony area, just putting down the red fencing, and now it's time to do the windows all the way around. So square windows for the top above all of the roof sections. I'm just going around doing them all the way around while I can. Next, nice big brown windows with the grating slates either side. The shutters is the word I was looking for there, and nice big open windows for the rest of the build itself. So going around the whole outside now, just matching in those columns so it stands out. I'm just mirroring up these windows so they sit directly below the ones above. Again, with the design, wanted to fit it in between those posts, and again really open this up. I wanted to give this a really open feel. For such a massive build, I find they can sort of end up with rooms that have minimal light or few windows, so I wanted to try and open this out as much as I could. So for that balcony area, a couple of archways just so you can go out. Move object sheet just going on now so I can place the columns and the doors all next to each other with the windows there as well. So small jump cut there, and now it's time to move to the interior. So the jump cut was moving on to the second day of recording. So here we go with what will be the downstairs. So you can see me lay out what will be the entrance hall, the 2 staircases, there will be a kitchen, there's even a bar area, there's a downstairs bathroom, a living area, and this is the study. So the study itself starts off with a light blue carpet and light blue walls, nice dark curtains to go all the way around, just unlocking all the items now. Been playing quite a lot of this with restricted items, so finally taking the restriction off now, and now working with a complete full deck of items. So a couple of desks with a couple of modern computers on, nice big desks. I wanted this to be a really nice study with really big hardwoods on everything. I wanted this all to be quite a dark room as well on the most part. So although the colour is blue on the walls and the carpet, all the wood itself is quite dark to really stand out away from the walls and such. So a couple of bits of artwork around now. As you can see, a few more bookcases have gone in for decoration, and a nice large door that leads into the corridor area, and a couple of bits of artwork on the wall. So as we move in now, this will be the dining room area. So the dining room area, I've gone with the white wood and red walls and red carpet. Nice big mat, or rug if you want to call it. The table itself was something I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do with it, so in the end grouped up these 4 tables. It's not the best design in the world, I will admit, but it's some way of creating a larger table when there isn't an option for, and the scaling just didn't work properly with tables, and as much as I tried to merge them, it just didn't look right. So this was the best I could do. So a few bits of artwork around to brighten up the dining area somewhat. Again, some lighting above each of the tables and a plant in the corner. Now, again, with now the unlocked items, putting some statues in now, some statues I've not actually used before, so a couple of bits of artwork in, and a couple of bits of artwork I've not been able to use before, and also the dish cabinets either side. Okay, some curtains to complete all the windows, and it's time to move into the kitchen. So the kitchen is one of my favourite rooms. I'm really pleased with how this turned out, so I hope you like it. So first things first, white wood, really light blue walls. I placed down a bar countertop and then the counters to match. Then go round here with some cabinets, leaving some space for where will be some appliances, and then an end piece to finish it off. So a couple of cupboards above. Had a bit of problems with the corner cupboards. For some reason in my game they always glitch out and I can never place them properly, so in the end I used the move object sheet to create my own. I'm afraid it was the only way I could do it, so a bit disappointed I had to do that, but my options were limited. Finally put a dishwasher in, the first time I've used one in a build, and then complete the bar with some nice chairs to go there and a few potted plants as well. And chopping block, and also a nice drinks tray, and now it's time for what will be the breakfast bar slash sort of tabley area in the kitchen. So 4 chairs in each of the corners, nice big centre island and a nice rug underneath, statue in the corner and a corkboard on the wall. Time to light up the area now with a few of the retro looking lights. Well, I call them retro but they're not, they're kind of a strange light, but I just really like them. Again, some nice piece of artwork on the wall, suit of armour in the corner, and also it's now completed the kitchen dining room area, and that archway allows you to walk nicely through if you want to sit down with your Sims and get them chatting, or if you want to use the breakfast bar, you have that option. So now it's time to move into the centre welcoming hall. So first things first, each of the staircases get a nice dark wood with this black and white marble diamond floor pattern that goes through. The main centre room itself has a black or a dark wood with white walls, and then some red sofas in each of the corners with some nice clear white mats, welcome mats as well, and also nice places to hang your shoes. Also in the corner, a couple of large maps along with a family portrait, and now it's time to move on to my favourite room in the whole build, the bar. So this actual build comes complete with its own pub essentially. So first things first, nice big bar to have your Sims work at, a couple of cabinets either side. Now this is a great area using the cabinets. I've mixed quite a few items here, but I think this design comes out really well. So you start off with a work surface and a few cabinets towering either side. Cabinets going across the top, big coat of arms and a couple of wine racks, and also the alcohol racks as well. Some barrel kegs and also some wine racks to complete that side of things. A couple of wine racks either side of the bar and some barrels as well, and also some chairs to sit at. The coat of arms around the doors as well, and also a nice big piano in the corner. a couple of chessboards to come and relax at. Move objects just going on now to move the piano into the corner. Nice dark wood floor and a few tables with some red chairs at as well to come and sit at and stick with the theme. So nice big red curtains to go up there and a couple of boards as well. You can keep your chessboard scores on, find out who is the champion, and then moving into the living area. So nice light room, nice big room. So start off with a few lights around and some bookcases where you can come and sit out and do a bit of casual reading if you want to. Some orange seats, different colour scheme here. I've not used this colour scheme before, so I wanted to see how it turned out. So a couple of desks go in now. There's a computer at one, the other is blank. Nice big white grand piano there. Coat of arms on the wall along with a statue to welcome you into the room. Some curtains to go around the windows now, and then it's time to light up the whole area and put a TV in the centre. Now, nice big sofas around the edge and a nice huge rug in the centre as well to match the huge TV, and some gaming pads as well. So now it's time to move on with just some final bits of artwork, and now it's time to move towards one of the other rooms. Just finishing this one off with a couple of fish tanks, and now it's time to work on one of the bathrooms. So, bit of a strange room this one, a nice tiled floor. This is kind of a bathroom cum relaxation room, so big corner bath in there, one of my favourite items, so you'll see them quite often as well in my builds at the moment. Nice big sauna area and some lighting to light up the area as well. A couple of curtains go up, and then a shower as well in case your Sims want to actually relax after their sauna. They want to wash themselves down and then they can, or sit in the bath and have a leisurely time. So now some nice big cabinets going all the way around the main corner here. Couple of sinks as well for your Sims to do some general washing up in. Nice big towel rack obviously for the sauna, and some mirrors as well. Some hanging towels either side of the mirror so you can dry your hands, along with some tissues, some candles, some scents, some fragrance, pretty much everything you'd want in a bathroom cum sauna. Okay, so that completes that room. Next room itself, bit of a strange kind of fitness area if you want to call it that. So you start off with a couple of pictures on the wall, a couple of yoga mats as well, and a trophy in the corner showing you are the strongest Sim in the lot, obviously. A couple of treadmills and some weightlifting mills as well. So boxing punch bag, and also a radio so you can work out with some tunes. So moving to the upper story now. The upper story has this great big landing area where you can come and sit. It's kind of a combination of a smoking room, come a place to sit, a library. It's got pretty much everything you need. So that's what that big room in the centre will be. It's going to have a spa room. There will be a few bedrooms up here along with a nursery, also a master bedroom, quite a few bathrooms, pretty much everything you'd want from somewhere up here. So just playing with some strange layouts now. I was trying to move away from some of the conventional rooms. It's very easy to fall into the habit of doing square rooms in square lots with pretty much unexciting stuff. So trying to do some weird shaped rooms here, or at least trying to move away from the standard. So just placing some banisters around the stairs now, and then it's time to light up this area with some nice chandelier type lights, nice and bright, red walls, red carpet, big red rug, but it still stands out. Couple of grand pianos in there, a couple of guitars and a violin as well, so your Sims can come and practice their creativity, or just have a bit of a strum on the guitar if that's what they want. Bit of creative prompts on the wall, some artwork, and also some easels looking out the window so you can look out across what will be the nice sea and bay and look at all the ships going by. So scatter some chairs around now to lay them all around this nice rug. Nice place for your Sims to come and sit, have a chat after dinner, or even pick up a book and have a read. A couple of lights again to light up the area, and it's time to move on to the other side now. So for the other side, just a couple of chairs either side of a rug with a stereo so you can listen to some casual calming music again if you don't want to either play the piano or sit and have a read the other side. So then, a few doors going in now just to open up some of these areas. So this will be the spa area. This is kind of spa come relaxation, meditation, some fish tanks again. Too like my fish tanks, so yeah, a couple of water features in each of the corners, a couple of yoga mats, there's even a yoga chair under the central light and some meditation stands, a couple of lights in there, and a massage table goes in as well. A couple of mirrors on each of the walls and some curtains completes that room nicely. So this will be the nursery. So the nursery is a bit of a strange one. So you start off with these green walls, and I believe they're little tiny penguins on the wall, which is a really nice touch. I use these nice big decals, some big rabbit decals, along with some clouds and a couple of nice happy bits of artwork as well, and some curtains and some drapes either side. So put down the 2 cabinets either side, what will be bassinets that will be going in shortly, a couple of screens as well to act as a bit of privacy, because there will actually be a bed going in here as well for a child if they wanted to. So some lights to light up the area very nicely, a nice lamp as well, a chest of drawers, and there's the child's bed and another bedside table, a lamp, and also a bookcase so you can do a bit of casual reading. So moving on to what will be the children's bathroom, also links onto one of the other rooms as well. So this is kind of, there's a big corner bath, there's a shower in the corner as well, along with some lights to light up those corners. Didn't want it to be too dark in this room. This room had a very big tendency to go that way. Toilet in the corner, and then also a sink and a towel rack as well, and a plant to complete the room. So as we move into this room's kind of like a play area come nursery, whatever you really want to call it, to be honest. So quite a few toys in here scattered around. I could have put a lot more down, but I decided to be a bit more minimalistic even. So if your Sims were to want to buy some more toys for your children, you can more than happily put them in without too much of a problem. So as we move around, then some artwork on the walls to finish this off quite nicely, and then it's time to move into the next room. So in this next room, nice tiled for the bathroom, some nice big bright lights, some bamboo in the corners, again a nice subtle touch but acts a nice relaxation area, and then a sink and some flowers in the corner as well, towel rail, corner bath, pretty much everything you want from this kind of bathroom, and a nice big sign on the wall for artwork as well. Shower in the corner, nice some flowers in the corner as well, and it's time to move on to the one of the 2 bedrooms. So this is one of the more major of the bedrooms. So as we move in here, some light blue walls, we've got a nice light wood floor, we've got a white looking bed, nice big TV at the foot of the bed as well. So a chair to sit at, some bookcases in there as well, a chest of drawers, also just copying some of the mats from one of the other lots, a nice big couple of fish tanks as well that act as a nice glow at night, some blue lamps, also a rug as well under the bed, and then some curtains to complete the room. So just to put the cabinets either side of the bed, some lighting as well, some chests of drawers, the standard bedroom furniture really, and then it's just finishing artwork, and now it's time to move into the other side of the top of the house. So then, this is a corner bathroom that actually acts for both there's a boys' bedroom and a girls' bedroom, kind of teenagers, but I've also put some children's toys in the females' bedroom, so you could always use it as a little girl's room. I didn't do the same with the boys' room, only purely because of the size of it. I was a bit sort of concerned that when I put the weights machine in there along with guitar, they took up a large amount of space, which meant I couldn't fit some other stuff in, unfortunately. So, seat goes in with a cabinet for your TV, chest of drawers off to the side, along with a couple of items on it, some books, nice big double bed in there, and also some cabinets either side of the bed itself, and then also some lamps on there. So screen goes in now, and then it's time for a nice big desk in here with a computer and a rug underneath, and also some curtains, and now it's time to move on to the second of the teenagers' bedrooms. So this is the girls' room. So as I said, start off nice pink walls, nice dark wood floor, mirror in there as well. As I said, there's a few of the children's toys in here, but they could easily be removed if you wanted to make this into a teenager's bedroom, or vice versa. You could easily swap out some of the stuff in here for children's bedroom stuff if that is what you were to want. So pink double bed in here now, along with a couple of pink chest of drawers either side and some flowers on there. Nice rug, doll's house, bit of artwork just above the bed there, and then it's time to move on to the second of the main big bedrooms. So this bedroom again is own ensuite here, nice bath, couple of plants either side and a towel rail above it, nice modern looking sink, and then it's time for the toilet and a shower along with the towel rail as well. And now it's time for the main master bedroom. So this is red walls, light wood floor. In the corner here we're going to put in a chest of drawers / bookcase area along with the seat, and then for the main area we're going to have a nice place to come and relax with your Sims. So here we've got nice red rug, dark bookcase, statue in the corner, Also a nice purple sofa, just to highlight something a bit of a different colour. This room could have turned very red and it could have all blurred in, so the purple acts as a nice breakout now. So chest of drawers in here, couple of screens either side, and also a nice big rug along with the purple bed, and some black and white tables and chairs. So this room itself is kind of a mix of colours a little bit, just to try and get it to stand out. So as we move into the glamour shots now, there aren't many glamour shots on this particular build, purely because it was so big. If I'd done glamour shots for every room, we could have been here all day. So, ladies and gentlemen, this particular build has taken me so long, and I just wanted to say how much this means to me that 600 of you have taken the time to subscribe. So this build is for you. So I hope you have liked what you've seen here. If you have, ladies and gentlemen, it means so much to me if you hit the like and subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to share these videos with your friends as well. I'm away, so the next build will not be for a couple of weeks, so stay tuned. There will be Monday Night Breakout. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mysterious Mr. Ryan. Don't forget to look, watch and share. But for now, I'm out. I'll see you later and take care.